so.
What's the date on that?
This Wednesday at 3 o'clock.
I'm sorry, where's that?
Used to be the old Bethea Apartments down off Abbey Street.
Across from Hamlet Park, kind of.
This is the,
Sorry,
this is the
Oh, yeah.
12.
Chief knows exactly where it is.
SED project?
Every apartment in there, right?
Yeah.
Just next door.
And then the only other item is a reminder that this next Monday, we do not have a council meeting, it'll be on Tuesday. Monday, City Hall will be closed from the 4th on Sunday, so. Rod?
Just that Paul and I and John and yourself got to go to the AWC, and lots of good classes. Seems like you always walk away from something out of the classes, but you always walk away with the people that are there and, you know, fighting some of the same wars in their community, and it was great to be there and help being part of the city on the wellness program that Jeanette backed out of and sent the girls down to take the awards on.
We were well represented.
Yeah, they did a good job, so. Anyway, I appreciate getting to go.
Quickly want to remind everybody who may not know, we are having fireworks on the 4th of July at Captain Clark Park. I apologize for being late. I hope I didn't disrupt things too much. AWC was wonderful for me. I actually got to sit in 2 classes right next to Nabil, as usual, in the front row, which is kind of Nabil's thing. Also had some great conversation with Kathleen Davis, who is the, in my mind, is Washington State Department of Transportation. And also got to spend a good chunk of time one-on-one with Rogers Weed, who is the Secretary of Commerce, talking about economic development locally. And also had a chance to spend some good time with Mayor Pike from Bellingham. He was interested in the Confluence Project, but then brought him out here to show us show him Reflection Plaza, and we walked through the tunnel and looked over Steamboat Landing and talked about the Women Who Weld and the sculpture that's coming, and it was a great afternoon. And then, as was previously mentioned,
Nice.
now there is a wooden plaque. We have won the Wellness Award 4 years in a row now.
No, it's since 2003,
Yeah.
every
Oh,
year.
I'm sorry. They
Yeah.
only put 4 on the plaque then.
Yeah, yes, because we have another plaque with the other years on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this will start saving us money next year, 2% on basically medical benefits. You didn't get to see that, but
This year as well.
What was that?
We saved
Starts
this
in
year as well.
2000 and,
No, we'll, actually, it's 2012, so if we get the award in 2011, based on our work we're doing this year,
Right.
then we can hopefully realize that,
right, but you
we
have to
run
have it 2 years in a row to qualify,
Yeah,
correct?
right, well, yes. we've
So
already got
this year was critical.
Yes, it was.
And Ariana from the fire department and Sarah from planning were there at the awards breakfast and had their picture taken. I will have electronic copies of the picture shortly. And they were very pleased to be there. And I must admit, a little bit wide-eyed about so many of the other projects, not just Well Cities, but all of the other awards that other cities are winning. And one of the ones that really just struck a chord with me is Centralia. They have a sidewalk project that it's a bit more involved with this, but the short of it is the homeowner or the property owner pays for the concrete, but the city public works staff comes in and does all of the work and finishes the concrete.
they could take up the old one and.
They take up the old one, put up the forms, and the homeowner pays for the cement to be delivered, and Public Works puts out and finishes the sidewalk. I thought that's a great plan, and I don't know whether we can make that work here or not, but I thought it was a fascinating idea. And I guess that's it.
Tell us the board you've been nominated, or you've been
Oh,
assigned to.
I am now one of the trustees of the Employees Benefit,
Employee Benefit Trust for AWC.
yeah, the Employees Benefit Trust, which is essentially the Board of Trustees that, I mean, all of the benefits that go to city employees, whether it's managing the pension plan or managing the health benefits. We work closely with AWC staff and with the various insurers and providers. I mean, we're not going to be making investment decisions. Oh, no, I don't do that. But we'll be trustees for that, and that was, I was impressed. I thought, oh, well, that's just another thing to do. I'm kind of a workhorse. But at least a half a dozen people came up to me at AWC and thanked me, and very warmly, for being willing to serve on the board and how important it is. And so I think it'll be good for us and good for Southwest Washington.
Congratulations on your election.
And thank you for your help in that, too. And you.
Jennifer?
Yes. Just a couple of things. I brought in the payables because I wanted to talk about a couple of things. As a matter of fact, the AWC conference seems like Washougal was very well represented there, 3 council members plus the mayor. And I guess maybe I didn't get the memo confirming who was attending, and, you know, I guess in the past, as a council, we've discussed who was attending, and if we want to send 1 person, 2 people, 3 people.
We had that.
I don't remember having that conversation as to who was attending and how many, and budget-wise.
I don't know that we did it as a vote. I
No.
remember Vicki sent out an email to let everybody
Right,
know
I found the
it was coming
email
up.
saying, are you interested? That was the last bit of communication that
Direct.
I could find. So I just, and then I saw the payable, you know, for the $300 registration fee for the Ford View. So I just, like I said, we used to do it a different way in the past, so, I mean, if we're gonna be more casual about it and just whoever raises their hand or whoever emails back and wants to go and no one really minds, you know, just letting it go at that, then I'm fine with it. I just didn't even know, you know, who was going. This is the
Right.
first, you know,
Yeah,
that I'd
with
seen
this
of
one
it.
being closer, pretty much just had the registration fees itself and no travel and stuff in there, so.
Right, yeah, I mean, I had RJ
You're right,
sent over
Jennifer.
the
We've done that in the
funds,
past.
you know, that we normally pull these fees from, the council registration budget and the council travel budget, and we're, you know, well under our budget as far as, you know, those 2 line item expenses, so that's not a problem. I just didn't have the rest of the information. And the other item that I wanted to talk about or ask Councilman Greenlee was a check cut to Councilman Greenlee for
Actually, there are
$1,400.